quick take on Lufthansa announcing that they will reinstate the nonstop flight from Denver to Munich with hopes of bringing numerous jobs and an estimated $80 million in revenue to Colorado. Patricia Calhoun from Westward, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's good news. It shows obviously that Denver is booming enough that they think this flight will work this time. They took down the beer garden in the terminal at DIA a little early. That was up for Oktoberfest. But let's hope we have Oompa bands on the light rail when it starts going out to the airport next April. That's the bigger trip that's going to be important.
Now, Denver is definitely booming. David Kopel with the Independence Institute and DU Law School. What do you make of this?
The national media that covers the airline business has considered this to be of no interest at all. What they wrote about Lufthansa yesterday has been that they're thinking of offering high-speed internet on their flights. This is a very minor thing in terms of Lufthansa's profitability, except that, thanks to Mayor Hancock, they're going to get a $5 million subsidy for creating $4 million in new jobs. Now, there's all these pie-in-the-sky projections as, oh, that's going to multiply into $80 million. Well, perhaps. It means the people flying from Sarajevo to Denver, that's a major market right there, will only have to make one stop. But for people who are flying from Germany to Denver, they already had a nonstop from Frankfurt. So I would guess that it'll be more convenient for some people to come from Munich than from Frankfurt. But I think the actual genuine increase in Denver tourism is likely to be small.
Natasha Gardner with 5280 Magazine. I'm not sure what your thoughts are on this. I don't know if you plan to make that trip when it comes back around. What do you think?
I'd love to. I love to travel. So any more direct flights is a good thing for a traveler out of DIA. If this feels a little bit like deja vu, it should. And that's because this flight did exist already in 2007, 2008. It was actually taken away and lost in the graveyard of deleted flights or canceled flights that happen in the airline industry. And that's just part of the industry. That happens. It's fine. But recently, we've also had that happen with the Panama City flight, which after just I think it was 9 months, got scaled back dramatically as well. So the question is, how do we keep these flights viable, these international flights viable at DIA? Certainly the funding that they've received, the incentives are going to help that, and that's part of the argument for why they're saying that this is coming back now in the way that it is. Time will tell for sure if that actually works. In the meantime, yeah, I think I want to book a flight to Munich. Why not?
Craig Silverman with Silverman and Olivas and 710 KNUS. What would you think? What do you think?
Well, I think it's good news. And what's changed? Denver is booming. Colorado is booming. It's hard to ignore anymore. It gives us more options to get over to Europe before Europe goes away. And you know what else this means? Now the Syrian refugees are only a direct flight away from Denver, Colorado.